Hey gang, back with another video for you today. I've got Bruno Fazzolari here. I'm in his studio and we're going to talk about the new fragrance from his collection called Vetiverissimo. We also have 3 samples to give away, 3 sample sets, which also includes Five and Lampblack. If you're curious to find out about Vetiverissimo, please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, participating in giveaways, and still haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So what have you been up to lately? Besides working on a new fragrance?
Besides working on the new fragrance, also working on a sub-brand within my line to start offering things besides fragrance a little bit. And that's the new sub-brand is called Fazzotic, which is after my name, Fazzolari and Exotic.
Okay, that's cool.
And one of the first things I did was, I've been putting patterns on the inside of my boxes for a while now, and I wanted to find a way to bring those patterns into people's lives a little more. So I'm doing this throw blanket, which matches the pattern, which matches the scent.
That's cool. I like this. Colorful.
Yeah, it's warm and cozy. And so then Vetiverissimo actually is a scent that I've been working on for years.
Okay.
On and off. I love the smell of vetiver. I wanted to just do kind of a straight ahead vetiver, but explore a facet that people don't usually know.
Now this is your second fragrance of this year, right? You did an exclusive one for Lucky Scent?
I did an exclusive for Lucky Scent.
Okay.
And then last fall I did Amagama. Which was the
okay. Almost big one. Was a year ago.
It's just about exactly a year, yeah.
Okay. So Vetiverissimo recently was featured in my 20 favorite vetiver fragrances. It's completely different than your other vetiver fragrance.
Lampblack.
Lampblack, yeah.
Yeah, so the Lampblack is the one that Luca Turin loved. And it's a sort of a smoky one. We could do a little comparison and talk about them.
But tell us about Vetiverissimo.
Well, I wanted to emphasize sort of, vetiver has like a sparkly, almost slightly citrusy grapefruit quality, and then a spice note and a fresh wood quality. And I think I wanted to bring that out. Okay. And also just really pare it down so that it was just like not a super I think vetiver is already super complex as a material, but I didn't want to add like other distractions to it.
I see.
Lampblack has more of a classic profile with citrus and smoke, and then some other woods in there that make it a little darker, more a little more like of a old school kind of in a way, a little bit classic, but then also modern. Okay. Whereas Vetiverissimo, I've thought of it as something that could be really versatile, that you could wear at work, you could wear it going out, you could like, that it was like a real, I think that vetiver is an amazing material, and it's both dressed up and it's dressed down. Yeah,
I found it to be very easy to wear. It's a very easy to wear vetiver, and it's the word versatile definitely fits it. I had a soapy clean.
Soapy fresh.
Yeah. Clean reaction to it, even though I find vetiver to be dirty as a note. It smells kind of dirty.
That vetiver sometimes can be dirty, and then it actually depends a lot on the distillation. Okay. And where the origin, where it comes from. Okay. So this is vetiver bourbon from the island of Réunion. Okay. And off the coast of Madagascar. Okay. And this is a fairly clean, fresh, sort of soapy vetiver. The Haitian vetiver tends to be a little smokier. Okay.
So Haitian vetiver is in Lampblack?
I use Haitian vetiver in Lampblack, and I also use bourbon in Lampblack.
Bourbon. Okay. Interesting. So what other notes do we have in Vetiverissimo?
Cedar. Spice.
Okay.
And that's kind of it. There's a little bit of floralcy, but it's not a particular floral note, but just something to give a little bit of like freshness and openness in there. Okay. Yeah.
I thought you mentioned there was also musk, like white musk, you said?
So the white musks, I use white musks in both of these. The ones in Vetiverissimo are particularly fresh and fairly clean. Okay. And they're also, that's part of what gives it that radiance.
I see.
Do you want to smell it?
Let's smell it, yes.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do a strip.
So you've been working on this for a while then?
Well, it's been a love of mine for a long time. Okay. And so I used to just wear straight vetiver oil, which is a little intense to wear. And I wanted to get back to that feeling of that sort of straight vetiver oil, but then make it easier for people to put on.
Very good.
And like, there's a lot of classic vetivers that I love, like from Guerlain and stuff, but I wanted this to be even like simpler than that.
Okay.
So the contrast with
very, very clean. It's so clean to
Yeah.
me. It's so easy to wear. Do you find it to be one that women would also like to wear?
I think it's pretty unisex because I think usually vetiver is supported by some more classic citrus kind of cologne accords, which make it more masculine. Here, I just really wanted it to be about this material, which I think smells like familiar and unfamiliar at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, it's really lovely. I love it.
Thank you.
It's very good to wear.
So to compare with Lampblack, you'll see more of a smoky citrus profile in Lampblack, a little more classic, and then
it's smoky, it's bright
ones.
too at the same time.
Yeah.
The citruses are definitely prominent here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas
darker.
this, it's the spice that's kind of giving it the freshness, I think.
Yeah. Wow, totally different vetiver fragrances. But you wouldn't classify Lampblack as a true vetiver then?
It's, when people have asked me in the past for my vetiver, I say this is the one, but I'm working on this other one.
Okay.
And so I've been saying that for a few years, and I've finally been able to bring this out.
How old is Lampblack?
It's 2013 now. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
It's been about 5 years.
5
It
years.
actually was sort of the beginning of the brand.
That's the beginning of the band. And Luca Turin gave it high.
That's what started everything off. Because I did this as part of a painting exhibition, and when I was putting perfumes in with my paintings, and then he got a hold of it, and then next thing I knew I had a brand.
So he basically kind of kick-started your brand.
It, yeah, for sure.
We got to thank him for that one. Well, I personally, in general, love vetiver.
Yeah.
I'm always interested in smelling what people can do with vetiver, because I don't know what direction vetiver can go in further.
Yeah.
So I'm always curious. This one's very, very easy. It's a very versatile scent. You can take it into the office and wear it.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll be definitely pleasant for people around you, and then you can wear it at night, like you were saying. You can dress it up or dress it down, whatever. And it's very unisex.
Yeah.
Now I find this one a little more masculine than this one.
Lampblack's a little more classically masculine vetiver. Although I know a lot of women who love this and wear it. But it is sort of more in that classical sort of school. Whereas I think this one's kind of a little more open-ended.
Yeah.
Pared down, maybe a little more plain in a way, like not bells and whistles.
There's not a lot of complexity. It's just a straightforward vetiver, a good quality vetiver. Yeah. So we have another sort of vetiverish fragrance that you have. That's
Five.
Five.
This is actually, if we're going to explore the history of vetiver is essential to perfumery.
Okay.
For several different reasons. Part of it is fixation. It lasts forever on the skin, the way that patchouli and oak moss last a very long time. And so it creeps into a lot of fragrances without dominating.
Okay.
There are fragrances that you probably don't think of as vetiver fragrances, but once you know the note, you can tease it out. So Five is a citrus one.
Okay.
One of my first fragrances, and this is a classic cologne, kind of eau de cologne with lots of neroli, orange flower, spice, green. But then what's giving the citrus some of that sparkle and grounding is the vetiver.
Okay, wow, yeah. This is very, very classic. It reminds me of my dad.
Yeah. I really wanted to pay an homage to all those scents.
Okay.
And then one thing I do in Five is I use real neroli, which is very expensive, and most fragrance houses can't afford to put it in, but because I'm an independent, I can.
Okay. So we have the sample set that we're doing a giveaway, which includes all 3 of the samples of these fragrances we discussed.
Yeah, this is my new set. I'm super excited. It has just going to start premiering on my website, and
so we're giving away 3 of these to
3
subscribers of this channel, USA, please.
And these will be the ones that feature vetiver. So we'll do Vetiverissimo and Lampblack and Five. As a little 3-up set.
Cool. So where did you get the name Vetiverissimo?
Well, do you know the famous perfume? Diorissimo.
Diorissimo, okay.
So I love that
fragrance.
Always in the back of my head. And I thought, I'll do a Vetiverissimo.
Awesome.
Which means the best.
Okay. Great. So we have another video that we're going to do for these folks later discussing vetiver fragrances.
Okay.
So guys, if you're curious to learn all about vetiver, Bruno and I are going to shoot another video discussing all about vetiver. So stay tuned for those. But other than that, should we mention anything else about the new fragrance? It's available now. People can buy it.
Yeah, and then the blanket and the fragrance together. I have a special deal on my site, which makes a nice gift if people want that. And you can sort of wrap yourself in total vetiver.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, if you have any questions or comments about Vetiverissimo or Lampblack or Five, please let us know. Put a comment down below. To participate in the giveaway, please let me know what your favorite vetiver fragrance is currently. Please also let me know what you like about Vetiverissimo, what sounds great about it, and also please put your state to qualify and make sure you're subscribed. Other than that, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.